We tested 5 methods to play Age of Empires 4 on a Mac on an M3 Max chip. In this case, only 3 of them worked, and the other 2 failed for a reason I'll talk about in a bit. But before that, we'll tell you about the 3 solutions that got the job done, compare them, and briefly mention what in-game settings to use for them. But you still need to buy the game first. We are always looking for discounts on this game to help you get it as cheap as possible. Regularly check the description under this video to get the best deals available at the moment. Boosteroid is our preferred method for this game. It's the price to performance king, but it's a cloud solution, so it's best to use it at home. Just to be clear, if you want the easiest way to play, this is it. We recommend signing up from the link in the description to see all the available games in the Boosteroid library. Age of Empires 4 should run well on all cloud platforms, but if you find you need extra performance, the good news here is that the game isn't really a graphical showcase to begin with. You play for the gameplay, not the special effects, so you can safely lower all the settings outlined here and see if you like the result. The other 2 methods that worked are a variation of this theme. GeForce Now is the best cloud solution with all the bells and whistles, but at double the price of Boosteroid, it's just not worth it except for a handful of games which can use the latest and greatest effects. XCloud is Microsoft's cloud solution created for using with Game Pass. It's by far the worst of the cloud solutions, but it comes with the benefit of being free if you subscribe to Game Pass. Here's how AOE 4 shook out on my Mac testing. First, local play was a dead end on my M3 Max. The game installed on both Crossover and Sikarugir, but neither would actually boot into a playable session. Best case, I'd hit an AVX-style roadblock or a silent bounce back to desktop. So for AOE 4, I'm only counting cloud methods. GeForce Now felt like the closest thing to real PC AOE on a Mac. I ran it at 4K with high settings, and fights stayed crisp and responsive even in late game in matches with 4+ players. Boosteroid looked just as sharp for me with clean UI text and minimal artifacts. However, it's a bit more dependent on your location relative to its servers and the time of day. A further or a busier hour could mean a softer image or a bit extra input delay. Despite this, I still prefer it for its significantly better pricing and richer library that has my favorite games. XCloud works reliably, but it's the Xbox version which is far from ideal for a strategy game like AOE 4. It's got no mouse and keyboard support, and I don't know about you, but using a controller is not the way to play an RTS for me. So it's still an option, just not as good as the other 2.